Hey everybody, Spellman here with the next two numbers in our series on utilizing the bull. Today we have 122 and 123, and these numbers are going to be pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of paths that kind of follow that use the bull. So like in this case, most people, if they start in the 18s, they're going to stay there. I'm not going to assume that unless you get blocked that you're switching to the 20s, because yes, you could go to the 20 and then you could opt to use the bull, score 63 to leave 59, but that's not super typical, so it's not in my chart because if you score another 4 18s, you're leaving 32. So most people are going to stay there. So in this case, this is about starting on the bull. Again, most of this is going to be when your opponent is not on a finish. So if we start on the bull, well, if you hit 50, you're going to have 72. So you can go double 18, trip 20, double 6, trip 12, double 18, or my route, triple 16 for double 12 because it's a nice little easy transition from the 19 to the 16. Now, if you hit the single, you have 97. So if you go for the triple 19 to leave 40, you hit a single, you got 78. You go for the 54 to leave 24. Well, if you hit the single 18, you got 60. So you're scoring 62 to leave 60. That's what's green in my chart because that is a path that is that I follow in the natural flow of the shot. So that's really your option there on 122 if you're not going for the all 18s. So let's take a look at 123. On 123, we really only have two options that I'm looking at here. If we start on the 19s, just because maybe that's just what we do out of habit, you start on 19s, you have 104. So you could go for the triple 18, not necessarily because you're going for the triple 18 to like leave the bull, but it's just 72 leaves 32. So if you go for the 18, you're probably going to stay there. So that's not the path that we're going to use for this. So let's say that you go for the 19s, but you're not necessarily really shooting to leave that 50. You could go up to the 20s, and if you go to the 20s, then like, okay, you hit the single, so you go 25, you score 64 to leave 59. That is an okay path, I guess. I have it as yellow. It's added risk. I don't know. I probably should have it red because it seems like a shot that's not really worth anything. So maybe not the path to take, but instead we can look at it the way that I do. If my opponent's not on finish, I go for the bull. 50 leaves 73. I can clean that up into. Otherwise, I'm going 25. I'm going for the 60 to leave 38. If I don't hit it, I leave 78, and then I go for the 18 to leave 60. Well, hopefully I'm hitting the triple to leave 24, but the single leaves 60. I'm scoring 63 to leave 60. That's what's green because that follows a much more natural path of my shot. So consider these paths the next time you shoot, and I'll see you in the next one.